Hello. I'm Dr. David Thompson. I want to tell you a story that changed the way I look at medicine after 3 decades in the field. 6 years ago, a woman named Evelyn walked, or rather, shuffled, into my office in Burlington, Vermont. Evelyn was 64, but she looked 80. She was wearing a thick, heavy wig even though it was a humid July afternoon. Her hands were trembling, her skin was sallow, and she told me something that broke my heart. She said, "Dr. David, my family is looking at nursing homes. I can't walk more than half a block without my legs giving out. I'm tired all the time. But the worst part, the part that makes me feel like I've already died, is that when I take this wig off, I don't recognize the woman in the mirror. My hair is gone. It's just gone." Evelyn had been on 4 different medications for blood pressure and age-related thinning. She was a shell of a human being. She felt like a patient, not a person. Today, Evelyn is 70 years old. Last month, she sent me a photo of herself at the top of Mount Philo. She wasn't wearing a wig. She has a thick, silver mane of hair that most 40-year-olds would envy. She isn't in a nursing home, she's living independently, driving herself to see her grandkids, and she hasn't touched a pharmaceutical hair growth drug in 6 years. What was the miracle? It wasn't a new chemical. It was a simple, natural protocol involving the restoration of her internal garden. I'm talking about a method that 97% of doctors, my own colleagues, usually overlook because they are trained to prescribe, not to nourish. In this video, I am going to guide you through the exact implementation of the food-based protocol that saved Evelyn's hair and, quite literally, her life. Before we go one step further, I want to make sure I'm speaking to the right people. This protocol is designed for those over 50 whose bodies are changing, for office workers under high-stress, fluorescent environments, and for women struggling with the biological drain of the postpartum period. I want you to stop right now and go to the comments section. Type in your age, one health metric you're worried about, like your blood pressure or energy levels, and your most frustrating hair symptom. Are you seeing more scalp in the mirror? Is your ponytail getting thinner? Or are you finding clumps in the shower drain? Please, comment below. I read these because they help me understand the specific nutrient gaps our community is facing. You see, what I told Evelyn, and what I'm telling you now, is that your hair loss is likely not due to bad genes or just getting old. It is due to a specific deficiency in 4 key nutrient categories. Your hair follicles are not dead, they are simply starving. And today, we are going to feed them. For those of you who don't know me, I've spent over 30 years as a physician. I've seen thousands of patients. My mission with this channel isn't to sell you a magic pill. In fact, my goal is to help you stay away from the pharmacy. I believe that independence in your 60s, 70s, and 80s is the ultimate wealth. But you cannot be independent if your body is failing at the cellular level. Hair is the canary in the coal mine. When it falls out, it's a signal that your internal systems are struggling. We use scientific nutrition to fix the engine, not just paint the car. Let's see how hungry your scalp really is. I want you to count how many of these 5 common, everyday symptoms you've been experiencing lately. 1. Brittle nails. Do your fingernails chip easily or have vertical ridges? 2. Cold hands and feet. Even in a warm room, are your extremities icy to the touch? 3. The morning fog. Do you wake up feeling unrefreshed, needing caffeine just to function? 4. Slow healing. If you get a small paper cut or a bruise, does it seem to stay on your skin for weeks? 5. Dry, itchy eyes. Do you feel like you have sand in your eyes by the end of the day? Comment the number of symptoms you have, 1 to 5, below. If you have 3 or more of these, you are likely suffering from what I call microischemia and oxidative stress. Metaphorically, think of your scalp as a high-end luxury hotel. When the hotel falls on hard times, which is the oxidative stress, the first thing the manager does is stop watering the decorative plants in the lobby to save money for the electricity and plumbing. Your hair follicles are those decorative plants. Your body is shutting down the water, the blood flow, to your scalp because it's trying to save those nutrients for your heart and brain. To get your hair back, we have to convince your body that there is an abundance of resources again. 1. The DHT Plumber, raw pumpkin seeds. The first food is often discarded as a snack, but in my clinic, we call it the DHT Plumber. It's raw pumpkin seeds. I remember David, a 52-year-old software engineer from Austin. David was terrified of the side effects of traditional hair loss drugs, things like brain fog and performance issues. His hair was thinning rapidly at the crown. He started eating my pumpkin protocol. Within 3 months, his widow's peak started filling in with what he called teenage hair. He was back to playing tennis without a hat by the end of the summer. Most hair loss in men, and even many women over 50, is driven by a hormone called dihydrotestosterone, DHT. Think of DHT as biological gunk that clogs the pipes, the follicles. Pumpkin seeds contain a unique compound called delta-7 sterols. These sterols act like a natural plumber. They compete with the DHT for the parking spots, receptors, in your hair follicles. If the sterol gets the parking spot, the DHT can't get in to clog the pipe. This allows the follicle to breathe and grow a thick, strong hair shaft instead of a thin, translucent one. Look at the Journal of Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine, 2014. In a randomized, double-blind study, men who consumed pumpkin seed components saw a 40% increase in hair count compared to the placebo group. No pharmaceutical drug can boast those numbers with zero side effects. Here's exactly how to add this to your routine and the golden hour to eat it. Dosage: 2 rounded tablespoons, approximate 30 g per day. The golden time: eat these in the evening. Your body does most of its hormonal regulation and cellular repair while you sleep. Note: they must be raw. High heat roasting destroys the delicate delta-7 sterols. If you don't like the taste, blend them into a smoothie or sprinkle them on a cold salad. Do not mix these with high sugar foods, as insulin spikes can interfere with sterol absorption. Have you ever tried pumpkin seeds for health, or do you only see them at Halloween? Let me know. 2. The forbidden circulation booster. Black rice, forbidden rice. Next is a food that was once reserved only for Chinese emperors because it was so powerful. It's black rice, often called forbidden rice. Maria was a 32-year-old mother from Chicago. After her second child, her hair didn't just thin, it fell out in patches. She was exhausted and her scalp felt tight. I put her on a regimen that included black rice 3 times a week. After just 4 weeks, she told me she could feel tingling in her scalp. That was the blood returning. By 6 months, her hair was thicker than it was before her pregnancy. Black rice is packed with anthocyanins. I want you to think of these as internal pressure washers. The blood vessels feeding your hair follicles are thinner than a human hair. Over time, due to oxidative stress, the rust of the body, these vessels become stiff and narrow. Anthocyanins stimulate the production of nitric oxide, which relaxes these tiny vessels. It's like turning a kinked garden hose into a wide-open fire hose. Suddenly, the oxygen and nutrients can actually reach the root of the hair. According to a study in the Archives of Dermatological Research, anthocyanin-rich extracts significantly prolong the anagen growth phase of the hair cycle by protecting the follicle from oxidative damage. Here's exactly how to add this to your routine and the golden hour to eat it. Dosage: a half cup of cooked black rice, 3 times per week. The golden time: lunchtime. This provides the complex carbohydrates and anthocyanins your body needs to fuel your scalp throughout the high-stress afternoon. Note: always soak the rice for at least 4 hours before cooking. This removes phytic acid, which can block the absorption of hair-healthy minerals like zinc and iron. Have you ever seen black rice at your local grocery store? It's becoming much more common now. 3. The scalp lubricant: wild-caught fatty fish, mackerel or salmon. This is what I call the lubricant for the soul, but specifically for your scalp. We are talking about wild-caught fatty fish, like mackerel or sockeye salmon. Robert, a 58-year-old accountant, came to me with hair that felt like dry straw. It was breaking off before it could even grow an inch. He was also suffering from joint pain. We increased his intake of these specific fatty fish. In 8 weeks, his joint pain vanished, but more importantly, his hair regained a sheen he hadn't seen since his 20s. It stopped breaking. These fish are the ultimate source of omega-3 fatty acids and a powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin. Think of your hair follicle like a tiny engine. If the engine is dry, it creates friction and heat, inflammation, and eventually seizes up. Omega-3s act as the high-grade synthetic oil for that engine. They integrate into the cell membrane of the hair bulb, making it flexible and resilient. Astaxanthin acts like internal sunglasses, protecting the follicle from the UV rays of internal stress and inflammation. A 2015 study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology showed that 89% of participants taking omega-3 and antioxidant supplements, found naturally in fatty fish, reported a reduction in hair loss and a significant increase in hair diameter. Here's exactly how to add this to your routine and the golden hour to eat it. Dosage: a 6-ounce portion, 2 to 3 times per week. The golden time: dinner. This allows the fats to be processed during the long fasting period of sleep, where they can be used for structural repair. Note: it must be wild-caught. Farmed fish are often fed corn and soy, which makes them high in omega-6, the very fat that causes the inflammation we are trying to fix. Combination: eat this with a side of lemon or steamed broccoli. The vitamin C helps the body synthesize the collagen that works alongside these fats to build the hair shaft. Do you prefer salmon, or are you brave enough to try mackerel? Tell me your favorite recipe below. 4. The Keratin brickmaker: nutritional yeast. This last one is controversial because some people think of yeast and worry about infections, but this is non-fortified nutritional yeast, and it is the building bricks of your hair. Linda, 60, was a vegetarian who was losing her hair and felt constantly depleted. She was terrified of taking B vitamin pills because they upset her stomach. We introduced 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast into her daily routine. In 3 weeks, her energy was back. In 3 months, her hair was no longer see-through under the office lights. Hair is made of a protein called keratin. To build keratin, your body needs a massive amount of B vitamins, specifically biotin, B7, and B5. Think of biotin as the bricklayer and the other B vitamins as the cement. Without them, you can have all the protein in the world, but your body can't build the hair. Nutritional yeast is a biological powerhouse of the entire B-complex in a form the body recognizes as food, not a chemical. The University of Maryland Medical Center has highlighted for years that biotin is essential for the health of hair, skin, and nails, and a deficiency, common in office workers with poor diets, leads directly to thinning and brittle shafts. Here's exactly how to add this to your routine and the golden hour to eat it. Dosage: 2 tablespoons daily. The golden time: morning. B vitamins are essential for energy metabolism. Taking them in the morning switches on your hair growth factories for the day. How to eat: it has a cheesy, nutty flavor. Stir it into a warm, not boiling, soup, sprinkle it on popcorn, or mix it into a morning savory oatmeal. Note: look for non-fortified on the label. Fortified yeast uses synthetic folic acid, which some people over 50 have trouble processing. We want the natural, whole food version. Have you ever used NUTRH, nutritional yeast, before? Some people love it on popcorn. What about you? My friends, we've covered a lot today. We talked about the DHT blocking power of pumpkin seeds, the circulation-restoring black rice, the anti-inflammatory fatty fish, and the structural bricks of nutritional yeast. But here is the most important thing I can tell you. Your body is a self-healing miracle, but it requires patience. Evelyn didn't get her hair back in a week. It took 3 months of consistency. That is the 3-month rule. Hair grows in cycles. You are planting seeds today that you will harvest 90 days from now. I want to give you a gentle warning. Do not go out and buy a dozen different supplements. Your body wants food. It wants the complex synergy that nature provides, which no laboratory can perfectly replicate. If you are tired of being a patient and you want to be a person again, vibrant, independent, and confident, start with these 4 foods. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to this channel. My mission is to give you the scientific tools to live a long life without the fear of drug dependency. In my next video, I'm going to reveal the 3 morning drinks that are actually destroying your collagen and making your skin age twice as fast. You don't want to miss that one. I'm Dr. David Thompson. Thank you for trusting me with your health. Now, go feed your garden. I'll see you in the next video.